can continue to do research and see how they can come up with a better decision so that it will favor everyone. Or they could say the moment you sign a professional contract, the moment you turn 18, you can start heading the ball. But we've seen big players who are 14, 13, but they are big. And some of them could also compete with those guys playing the first team. So I don't really know if they have to say, okay, age 1 to 10, should not head the ball. Maybe from 18 you can start heading the ball, but then you must have matured and be strong enough to head the ball. But all the same, I'm sure they'll get an answer to all this. It's a matter of time. After so much research and all that, coming together in Roundtable to see how they can do it, maybe hopefully we'll get a solution to this. But so far, I think heading the ball is really nice. It makes it interesting because we look at some of the fantastic goals we've seen. They have all come through headers.
All right, let's talk grassroots football now. We are going to be looking at these stories. It has been football extravaganza since last week at the Paragon School Field in Benin as a non-governmental organization, Lion Izo Foundation organizes a 2-week football tournament for grassroots clubs in Edo State. Some notable clubs in Benin, including BJ Foundation, Inner Stars, Yak Sports FC, Rodley FC are among the 16 grassroots clubs slugging it out for honors at the Open Tournament, which kicked off on Sunday, the 18th of April. The maiden football tournament, which is aimed at discovering talent and raising stars, according to Chief Organizer Ambassador Eche Eyokoretin, is entering its quarterfinal stage by Friday, while the finals is scheduled for Sunday, May 2, 2021. Meanwhile, some quarter-finalists have already emerged as Gobadia FC top Group A with 9 points, while Inner Stars followed with 6 points. In Group B, Raiders FC and Yak Sports FC scraped through with 5 points apiece, while determining results from Group C and D are being awaited as Dynamite FC and BJ Foundation are primed to scale through. Speaking with the Nigerian Observer Sports, the CEO of Lion Izo Foundation and Chief Organizer of the football tournament, Ambassador Ege Eyekoretin, said that his organization, which is concerned with humanitarian services, is expanding their scope by intervening in sports development. He noted that one of the best means of removing the youth from the street is through sports, particularly football, and vowed that they will not relent in their pursuits of that goal of raising football stars. The United Nations Peace Ambassador disclosed that aside the $200 star prize attached to the Gold Cup for the winners of the tournament, some football scouts from various parts of the country and abroad are also on ground for talent. He expressed appreciation over the support they have so far received from passionate Edo sports people, including proprietor of Paragon Group of Schools, Martins Osakwe, whose facility is being used. Okay, so that's the situation, grassroots football in Edo State. And from clubs like BJ Foundation and others, we have been able to get some very good players. Some of them represented Edo State and won the gold medal in the football event of the Edo 2020 National Sports Festival. All right, let's return to Europe and to the game that we saw yesterday, a game in which Kelechi Iheanacho was the star performer. He had an assist and also he got the winning goal as Leicester City beat Crystal Palace 2-0. But the story we are going to talk about is something that gladdens the heart, something that you like to see. Leicester City defender Wesley Fofana, he has thanked the Premier League, Crystal Palace, and goalkeeper, that's the Crystal Palace goalkeeper, Vincent Guaita, for allowing him to break his fast during the month of Ramadan while that game was going on. You know, in Ramadan, Muslims are expected to fast from dawn to dusk. So, the Eagles goalkeeper, that's Crystal Palace, Guaita, he waited to take a goal kick just after the half-hour mark in the evening game against the Foxes, that's Crystal Palace. So the pause in play allowed Fofana to take in some liquids, water and drink on the third line before he returned to the field to play. So the short delay for when there was a natural break in play was agreed in the captain's meeting prior to the game, and Fofana said that's what makes football wonderful on a social media post. This is what he said at his Twitter handle at Wesley_Fofana. Just wanted to thank at Premier League as well as at CPFC, at the Guaita 13, all the Foxes for allowing me to break my fast tonight in the middle of the game. That's what makes football wonderful. Now, before this game, he had played, Fofana had played in, he came off in the 61st minute in the previous game against West Bromwich Albion, which they won 3-0. Then before that, he had played all the game when Leicester City beat Southampton 1-0 in the FA Cup semi-final. Brendan Rodgers, the manager of Leicester City, said he's a young player in the middle of Ramadan, so he's obviously not eating during the day. I think it's absolutely remarkable if you think of his performance at the weekend in an FA Cup semi-final when he hasn't eaten all day, and then he had his first taste of food later on. It was the same against West Brom with the 8 p.m. kickoff. He's not eaten or drunk, and he can still perform to that level. West Brom was just one where I thought I could get him off and he could get some food into him on the bench and just protect him a little bit. I work with lots of players who have had similar devotion to their faith, and I think for a lot of the guys it gives them strength, and there are many of them who do that. Mohamed Salah,
so many,
Sadio Mane, N'Golo Kante, and a couple of others.
Ibrahim, sometimes during fast, these guys, they draw strength from the fast they are doing, instead of you to feel hungry when you are fasting. Sometimes I wonder how these footballers, these sports people, how they do it. You see them dishing out fantastic performances as if they've eaten a whole lot. But I think that is the beauty of the game, the fact that they all understood, even had the captains meeting before the game starts, that someone was going to break his fast. I think that is
that's respect
for somebody's faith. So really this is kind of news that we want to be hearing. So I hope that we get to see more of this. These guys, they are trying, and the way he played yesterday, come on, before he broke his fast yesterday, one will hardly know that this guy is fasting, because they are professionals and that's what they do, whether they've eaten or not. The same pace, the same energy, everything the same. So for me, I think that was really great. If we can all unite together this way and fight and come off fight this way, I think the world will be a better place.
I remember once fasting and training 3 times a day. Seriously, and I did it for how many? It was I don't know. I think we had already started fasting before we started that training. So I think I did it for like 3 weeks. It was when I was at Auchipoli, and we were preparing for the Nipoga games. Yeah, and we had Coach Ondubisi Okosiyeme said we had to train 3 times. So in the morning we train, then later around. That morning, from 6 o'clock, you're on the pitch.
And the fasting has started, right?
Of course, so you have to stop eating before 5 or around 5:20 or something, depending on how the weather is. So, and after that, we'll go back at 12, between 12 to 11 to around 1. You finish training, then you come back for the evening training from around 4 p.m. to
I
did not miss a single training.
Yeah, but
I trained and I did it, and I did not miss a single fast. But it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy. But thank God, when you just feel, this is something I've got to do. I recall the first time I did it was when I was in secondary school, and my school had a match. Wow. It was at 2 p.m. in the hot sun.
Wow.
Even looking at I was a kid then. I was like 14, 15.
Wow.
When we had that match, and I did it. When I got home, I got to around 3. No, the match was 1, around 1 till around
3.
So I got home around 3 p.m. What I did was just stripped to my shorts. I went into the bathroom, poured water on. I did not even use the towel. I just came to the parlor and I laid on the bare floor. And oh God,
it wasn't
easy at all. It wasn't easy. Anyway, let's get to this story now, we can tell you that an ultra rare LeBron James trading card has been bought for $5.2 million, making it the most expensive basketball card ever sold. The 2003 rookie card is from LeBron James' debut season for Cleveland Cavaliers. A trading PWCC, a trading card marketplace, said with so few becoming available and demand increasing by the day, this card is becoming the crown jewel of all sports and investing. So if you see what we're talking about, it's a card. We're talking about a card, a picture. You see it's autographed by LeBron James, and you see LeBron James, his picture there. So they sold it for $5.2 million. Yesterday I was listening to the entertainment news, and trainers won by what's this guy's name that behaves like Kanye West. His sneakers, what was that name he calls himself? Easy or something. They sold his sneakers too for millions, and you are wondering, these people that collect these things,
what are they going to do with it? That's a good media.
You buy somebody's jersey, the jersey that he used to play a game, just like, let's say, Pele's jersey now. Where's that jersey? The one that he used to play the final against Italy in 1970. If you want to sell that jersey now, it's millions. It has become a collector's item, and people have that money to buy these things, and you wonder, you are not even paintings, because it's very, very expensive. And you wonder anyway, that because sometimes when you don't have money, you start thinking,
they have something better to do with their
just
money.
Just to buy this thing and put it in my parlor to be looking at it, and I'll spend this amount of money. Hungry, no, they worry them. That's why. Anyway, LeBron James, his card has been bought for $5.2 million, and that's the world record for buying an item like that. All right, guys, time for you to join us on the show. Call us on 070-626-39275 or 090-3939-4427. You can also reach us on 081-2178-9154. Hello.
Very good evening.
Yeah, Danjuma, welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening, Danjuma.
Ramadan Kereti.
Ramadan Mubarak.
For today's Champions League, now I want to talk about for Real Madrid and Chelsea. If you say Real Madrid and other people are continuing Real Madrid qualify. But this is Real Madrid and Chelsea. Real Madrid don't do this Champions League, so they don't get any place to do. So make Chelsea just proceed.
But you get some players who never win the Champions League now, when they Real Madrid now, so they won't win them. Hazard never win them now. Thibaut Courtois never win them.
Me just forget for this season. But Chelsea, how many players don't win the Champions League? Not any cover to say they did. So make Chelsea beat Real Madrid 2-0. So that the second leg could be 0-1-1. So that Chelsea go reach final. We'll go with the Champions League. Now do it.
Alright, thank you. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening and welcome.
Thank you, sir. My name is Samuel. I'm calling from Benin House Road.
Welcome, Samuel.
Yes, I want to comment on Real Madrid and Chelsea. I will give it to Real Madrid. Real Madrid will beat Chelsea. And they will qualify. Thank you.
Okay. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Hello.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, welcome.
It's Jeff from Benin.
Okay.
Today match is around 8 again.
Sorry?
Today match is around 8.
Yeah, that's the match will be.
When we look at the form now, I think Chelsea has a better head of Chelsea. But when we look at the issue, Real Madrid have the upper hand, but I think I want Chelsea to beat Real Madrid today, but I'm not a Chelsea fan, I'm not a Real Madrid fan. But I just want Chelsea to win.
Okay. Thank you.
Good evening, okay, bro.
Yeah, Dan Chelsea, welcome.
Yeah, okay, Maestro, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank God for the 2 callers. Okay, the first and third caller. I think Chelsea is going to win the match. Not because of maybe I'm a Chelsea fan, although if you look the current form now, if you want to check, I think Chelsea are in form more than Real Madrid right now. So I think I give it to Chelsea. And even though we lose the match today, and I don't see Chelsea losing this match today. Say maybe it's too bad, we'll get a draw. Not goalless draw, but maybe 2-0 draw or 1-0 draw, so that we'll have an advantage going back to the Stamford Bridge. I give it to Chelsea. They know that I see him coming back to Chelsea to come and win the Champions League, not this one. Thank you.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, welcome.
My name is Friday.
Okay. You've got to turn down the audio on your radio, please.
Okay. I saw Madrid go win 2-1.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening and welcome.
Yeah. Peter from Benin. That is Thomas Tuchel.
Okay.
Yeah, Real Madrid Chelsea. Although for recent time now, I've never watched Real Madrid Chelsea because I believe Real Madrid, Barca and Chelsea are more rival than Real Madrid. So I cannot really predict that much. But all I want to say is that Chelsea will do well. And that draw to 1-1 draw or 0-0. I know they will do well. I don't know whether it is Hazard back from injury.
He's back.
Okay, he's going to play today.
Yes.
What of Ramos?
Who?
Yeah, we hear he's back.
Okay, he's back. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening and welcome.
My name is Solomon, calling from Rimo local government.
Okay.
So I just want to talk about match between Chelsea and Real Madrid. I give it to Chelsea. Chelsea are going to defeat Real Madrid by 2 goals to nothing.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
And sir, I have question to answer. I want to ask the club that they say they are going back to Europa Super League. They say they are going to sanction them. Which sanction did they give to them?
Sorry, can you ask the question again, please?
I say they played the club that they are going to form Europa Super League. They say they are going to give them sanction. FIFA are going to sanction them. What sanction did they give to them?
They didn't give them any sanction. What we just have is the Italian Football Federation saying they've actually even done it. They've passed a new law which says that any club that intends to break away, that plays in any competition that's not recognized by UEFA and FIFA, that they are going to kick them out of playing domestic football in Italy. But for now, no punishment has been given to any of those clubs, including the ones that are they've still not announced officially that they are pulling out of the European Super League. That's Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Hello.
Hello, good evening, guys.
Good evening, welcome.
Yeah, this is Sars calling from over there.
All right, the sir is gone.
Yes, the coach that was just appointed by Bayern Munich. I think some of the Bayern Munich players should be older than that young man.
Yeah, we mentioned it.
Okay. All this is able to carry Bayern Munich to the promised land.
But it will not be the first time now. The first time he was appointed, he was actually 28 years old. So it's not a problem for him. He's seen it before.
Okay. And if you are just talking about Real Madrid this month, I think at the end of the 90 minutes, we are going to separate the men from the boys. Thank you guys. Have a nice day.
Okay. 070-6263-9275 or 090-3939-4427. Also reach us on 08121789154. Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Welcome.
My name is Ufuma from Omaha. Did Hazard play the game today?
Sorry?
Hazard.
Yeah, he's fit.
He's
so
fit to play.
We don't know if Zidane will play him, but he's fit.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yep. So the big game, Chelsea versus Real Madrid. If I recall, when was the last time they even met in the Champions League? I remember that they played in the final of the European Cup Winners' Cup then in 1998, and it was Chelsea that beat Real Madrid 1-0. Hello.
Hello, this is Emmanuel Emeja from GRA.
All right.
Today match, Real Madrid will surprise all the Chelsea fans say that they were going to win Real Madrid. Real Madrid is a landlord, so they should forget about all those ones. Let them bet for draw. That's what I want to say.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think anybody will be surprised with Real Madrid beating Chelsea. I mean,
They've done that before.
This is Real Madrid.
This is Real Madrid.
Yeah, nobody will be surprised if they beat Chelsea. Hello.
Hello, this is Engineer Paul calling from GRA.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to ask a question. So if by next season, if out of the Super League,
Your line is breaking. Please repeat the question.
I said if Juventus don't pull out of the Super League next season, so they are going to be bound.
Yeah, that's what it means, given the new clause that has been inserted into the laws governing German football. If they don't pull out, Italian football, if they don't pull out, they will be banned.
What of likes of
who? My brother, I don't know where you were, but you almost burst my eardrums. Sorry. Hello.
Okay, bro. Good evening, sir.
Good evening and welcome.
Okay, good sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
Chelsea number 1 from England.
All right, go on.
Okay, Ibrahim. Today match, for me, now the final of this Champions League season, now they want to play so. Anybody who win between Madrid and Chelsea, now go win that cup. I know say Madrid now kings of Europe. They don't really look football. They only play football with mouth. Like what that they talk, football be like biscuits. If it crap anywhere, me not Chelsea fan. If person wake me or tell me say West Brom will beat Chelsea 5-2, I don't believe. See the way Bayern Munich will lock Barcelona 8-2. I know say they for fit beat back out, but not be to that extent. To that score line. See Burnley go beat Wolverhampton for her 4-0. Football, what if the game starts? Either the two teams can get red card. One another start. Football, they look at one way. Anything will happen. In 1998, when we played there for Super Cup, not the 1-0. Then the Hero did, then Seedorf, all of them did, then we still beat the 1-0. Football not be like that at all. If at all, who give Leicester a chance to win it? See, not the Leicester reach final, so they don't knock Mari come out. If it still happen, me they tell people say this Arsenal, this Europa League, they go beat Villarreal home and away. Now when you don't believe Arsenal, they do well. So football keep going that way. If it goes that way, maybe I should look at who the way they call. One day go see lose. We are telling the theory. Marcel give the chance. Or so the winner. Abina Ayas, who give the chance? Dortmund when they win at 97, who give the chance? Even Liverpool, if anybody they fear football, when they're looking at 5, 3 goals down for first half, they can't change up. Liverpool get players where they get now, they get at that time. They don't get on now. They actually now get players past there. They won't think what happen. Football is if it happen. Now maybe they take a Madrid, Chelsea. The better side, sometimes they lose. Don't say better side carry the day. Better side they lose.
Everybody know now. They know these things, but you can't complain when people make their predictions. So if they feel say Real Madrid go win, it's possible. So I think we should leave there.
Yeah, they put our Real Madrid. I don't think they favor, but maybe realistic. Chelsea will not Atletico Madrid man away. Me na Chelsea fan. I don't believe you ask me to tomorrow. I don't believe Chelsea will beat Atletico Madrid man away.
Okay, all right, Thank you. Zero 08121789154 and the text line is 08074009076. Hello.
Okay, Frank.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
I want to ask about two things. Where is that man from GRA?
Who? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Where is who?
Jose from GRA. Jose Murillo.
We don't know now. Maybe he's trying to call and he's not getting through. We're waiting for him to call.
Okay, I want to ask of another thing, please. This Paolo Rossi of Italy, the man who won the World Cup in Spain, is he alive or
he died recently now. He died
okay.
About 2 or 3 months ago. Yeah, we announced it on the show.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, AFM.
Yeah, welcome.
Good evening. I'm from GRA.
Okay.
I want to appreciate Black Alabama Sport for his objective presentation now and again. I also strongly commend your dogged patriotic flair for Kamaru Usman and other Nigerians when they are parade global.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless.
Hello.
My brother, good evening. This is Greg Gunners.
Greg Gunners, welcome.
Well done, brother. Well done.
Good evening, sir.
No, I have not called since yesterday. I congratulate Kamaru Usman. Though I didn't work, but I've been watching the highlights. I love the way he pounded that guy because the first time they meet, that guy was trying to, though you have not heard about Nigeria. If this time now he will go home and the map, give me map of Africa, he will look at Nigeria there. He will start from now on. You will know that whenever he jam Nigeria and a rock jam, forget about other people what government is doing. When he jam any Nigerian man in any ring before he will retire, you know that he's jamming rock. So I congratulate the guy. All of them that are making Nigeria proud, God will continue to protect them, guide them and their family. Amen. Because the way these guys are doing, carrying our name, carrying our flag high, that is how government is doing. We won't be crying. We won't be shouting. Look at the footballers. Yesterday when Kelechi was playing, with me and my family, we just stand back watching the television. See the way the manager is shouting. You know, they are making Nigeria proud. I don't know Kelechi. I know even see him. But he said Nigeria. When I watched Osimhen, I saw him when they gave him that pass. He won one-on-one. He slugged it somehow slowly, put it at that corner. I was celebrating. That is Nigeria. I was happy. When they are doing well, but these people are just somewhere. Anyway, there is something that is going on in England. I don't know how true it is. But let's keep our finger crossed. If Conte will release the team, release Arsenal for than an egg to buy, I think it will be a good one. But if Thierry Henry, Vieira, and Beckham are doing it for their own selfish interest, let them leave the team. But if they want to do it for the fans to benefit from Arsenal and Arsenal to remain campaign, let them continue because we don't want to be like Malaga.
he spent many years ago. Thank you. God bless you all.
All right, thank you. I wonder why, after talking so much about Nigeria, you didn't say Aliko Dangote should buy Arsenal. I mean, it will be great for a Nigerian to own Arsenal. Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening and welcome.
What time is testing match?
8 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's look at some of the text messages now. This one says, good day, congrats to the Nigerian players. They made us proud. And also, please tell Kelechi to cut small soap for Raw, because if he doesn't take us to the final of Africa Cup of Nations, he should be sacked. That is Kes from Adwara. Well, talking about that soap, these guys, they released another video today.
Another one again.
Yes, today. Yes, Wilfred Edidi went to Kelechi Iheanacho's room and knocked on it, and then Kelechi opened and said, Ross, I don't come. Cut, where the soap, come cut for me. And Kelechi, those guys are mad. Kelechi said, you sure say you call? And he said, yes, I called. It's okay, I know say I'm, say NEPA take light. I know get light to charge my phone. I said, what? NEPA take light for UK. He said, okay, the soap. He said, where the soap now? The soap they inside car. I know one rubber all. Okay, I will give you small. Follow me, make a cut for you. And he said, no rubber, all your body at once, so that people no go begin suspect. That's funny. Those guys, it's wonderful to see. I'm glad that they are having fun. Yeah. Hello, good day, Oga Ibrahim Anegosa. Kudos to Kelechi Iheanacho for inspiring his side to a 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace. He is really the man of the moment, and I hope he maintains this consistency. All the very best to Real Madrid in the Champions League game later tonight. Thanks, Hassan Textil from the University of Benin. Okay. How many times has Chelsea won the Carabao Cup? Okay, 5 times, because it's the same as the League Cup. So they won it 5 times. Chelsea 2, Real Madrid 1. Tony G from RCC. Okay. Good day, Oga Ibrahim. Don't you think Samuel Chukwueze and Eden Hazard are better than Lionel Messi from Urban, Nigeria? I don't want to blaspheme. Okay. I beg. Oga Ibra, I see Madrid winning 3-0. Hala Madrid. Oga Ibra, are you related to Kamaru Usman's father, Enyimba blood? Why do you ask that? Why would you ask? No, we're not related, but now I'm also from from my family line. So maybe if I trace my ancestry properly, Warake to Auchi is you can even jog from Warake to Auchi. So maybe somehow we are our ancestry. Maybe you get the way we can relate, but as far as I know, no, we are not related in any way. Good evening, sports gods. Congrats to senior man Kelechi Iheanacho and Victor Osimhen for scoring yesterday. I hope they continue scoring goals. For today's Champions League match, Madrid is going to beat Chelsea 2-0. Oga Ibrahim, how much has Napoli gotten from the sale of Osimhen's jersey? Because I'm saying that of Napoli jersey with Osimhen written on it, on the back of it, Elvis from Iyobo. Okay, Elvis, I think you can just Google this information. I don't have that. So if you do a little research on it, you will get it. Good evening, presenters. Prophet from Depot, Chelsea all the way. Chelsea 2, Madrid 0. Okay. The game between Madrid and Chelsea will end 2-1, but I don't know who will win. The second leg will end 1-1. In essence, the club that wins today will qualify. The match between Madrid and Chelsea would... Okay. Yes, repeated a message. With the good form of Nigerian players in Europe, Oga Ibrahim, do you see any team in the next AFCON capable of beating the Super Eagles? Thanks, Kachi from PZ. Well, you have fantastic goal scorers. You have some very good midfielders. But how about your defense? How about your goalkeeping? Have you sorted that out? So that's just... You see, that squad at USA 94. No, Tunisia 94. We knew even before
they left
the match that we're going to win. I mean, if we didn't win, it would be ill luck or something. And if we had lost that match against Cote d'Ivoire, that was our most difficult game.
That was
we won on penalties in the semi-final. If we had lost that match, you would have said, it was just luck. You go back to 1992. That squad, it was good enough. That Senegalese, the squad that played in Senegal, that squad was good enough to win the competition. But they met Ghana in the semi-final, and somehow, that holds, that psychological hold that Ghana had over Nigeria those days, they were able to beat us 2-1. But something changed in that 1994 squad. We knew, look, even if Ghana will go beat them this time, but this Super Eagles squad, they are good. I see them doing well. If they win the competition, I will celebrate it. But maybe I will be as open as we were in 2013. That squad was good. But honestly, I did not brag that Nigeria was going to win the competition before they played. But of course, anytime I will tell you Nigeria will win. But in my heart of hearts, I wasn't that confident, especially when they were to play Cote d'Ivoire in the semi-final. But I was screaming that we'll beat them. Who is Cote d'Ivoire? Who is Drogba? We'll beat them. And we eventually did. And the moment we beat them, I knew we were going to win the cup. So this squad, they are good, though. The way they are playing right now, I think we should be able to win the competition. But I am not as confident as I was in 1994. Good PM, my two Oga of Sports, Oga Ibrahim. How is the Ramadan? Today, Chelsea, we take the lead by beating Madrid 1-0. Chelsea all the way to the final. Good job, Sheriff from Aduawa. Oh, thank you very much, Dr. Sheriff. Oga Ibrahim, the only problem the Nigerian team has right now is the goalkeeping department. From defense to attack, we are good. So was it goalkeeping that made us to concede 4 goals after going 4-0 up against Sierra Leone? Okay, I think we can squeeze in one more call before we leave the studio. So let's see. Hello.
Hello, Ibrahim.
Good evening.
Good. I'm checking number 1. I called back.
Okay.
Okay, Ibrahim. I said before now come out. Una must predict today. Okay, Ibrahim, you know like predict. You guys go predict today match.
I'm not a predict.
Okay, you must predict to not be predict.
Maybe
you support Real Madrid though. Don't make our official. Okay, look at the support Chelsea. Mona don't make our official now. Mona predict this.
You don't matter the club when person they support now. So I know they predict. So.
Predict now by force. Is it your prediction? See, the best team will win today. It could end goalless. It could be 1-1. But this is a tough match. So what do you want to predict? If you predict 1-1 or predict 1-0, you go end 5-0. Where prediction can go? More just use that.
Yeah. For our Queen's coach, they never see firearm.
We'll never hear anything.
That one he has matter.
Now, when they fire them, they carry the gas, go take
that wasn't, say no be the head coach, no be intake them go that competition. Sure, you know.
Who can carry them go?
Oh, they even follow the story. So they don't even know what's in it. All right, so thank you very much, guys. I see the line still blinking, but this is where we've got to say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow morning on a fresh edition of Sports Fiesta. I'm Sally Ibrahim. They call me the Sports Abacadabra. And many thanks to Ego Saibukan for joining me on the show this evening. KU News Break comes up at 5.